We are also watching shares of ASML this morning. That's after President Biden had the company cancel some of its shipments to China. That's according to reporting from Bloomberg. This comes weeks ahead of the new Dutch restrictions set to take effect as well. So this is really about the company moving a little bit more quickly than was necessary given some of the requests from both the Biden administration, but also globally. And my big question is going to be, to what extent are we going to see some other European countries following suit here with more of these restrictions? And what is that going to be doing to ASML? We had the CEO saying last year that you could see up to 15% of revenues for the name getting impacted by some of these regulatory requests and changes. And it all just flows, Seana, into the bigger question about the chips war in general, where China falls in that.
Exactly, and also just how much pressure we could see on some of these bigger names here that do have exposure. Yes, just 15% of sales, which might not sound like a lot, but when you break it down just in terms of revenue impact, what it means for future growth prospects, that's really where we could see some material impact, because we know ASML really relies on China for a bulk of its business, making up about 50% of some of the business that we have seen here for the company comes out of China, overall accounting for almost half of ASML's sales. So yes, overall, these curbs in particular might just impact about 15% of the business here for ASML. But exactly like you were saying, just in terms of the worldwide impact, if we could see other governments also crack down on China and some of their shipping exports, what exactly that means, but also just if we see this escalation of the trading war and the geopolitical tensions between the U.S. and China and some other governments, in this case, the Dutch government there, just what that could mean for companies who are doing business today in China and the pressure they could have on sales as a result here.
Exactly. I mean, President Biden can say all he wants to Xi Jinping, hey, we're going to be fine, we're going to continue to work together. Yellen can do the same. But when it comes down to it, we're going to see news like this continuing here.